Prospecting is critical when it comes to finding new business, and it's one of the least favorite and most challenging of all business activities. Joining me today on Top Dog Tips is prospecting expert Veronica Palin of Cold Calling Co., who shares some of her top tips on prospecting for new business. Hey, welcome to today's episode of Top Dog Tips, no BS expert business advice. Joining me today is prospecting expert Veronica Palin, who shares her top tips for prospecting for new business. So, hey, Veronica, welcome to the show.
Hey, Greg, thanks for having me.
Excellent. So, Veronica, prospecting is critical. It's crucial. It's the lifeblood of any business. You need to find customers to either retain them or find new ones. But prospecting is also one of the scariest thing for people and salespeople, business owners to do, it seems like. So there's a lot of reasons why they don't do it on a consistent basis. This is your business. This is what you do. So being that it's Top Dog Tips, what are some actionable tips, advice that you can give to people to get going and break through their issues that they have?
Well, thanks for asking. You're right. It does take a lot of courage to do, put yourself in front of a client to introduce your service. So my three top tips are get ready, get set, and then go. So on the get ready point, make sure that you have key performance indicators ready to measure what the success would be, knowing what you want. A couple other elements in getting ready is have a list prepared for yourself in terms of a company name and a phone number, and certainly a script or some sort of selling points on why a person would want to meet with you. So that's how to get ready. Getting set would be, I would say, mostly in the right mindset and preparedness, so that once you get going with it, you know how to do the follow-up, and you're ready with objections, and you're ready with materials that need to be sent, because once the phone's picked up and things start rolling, it could go in a lot of directions. So just being set for that. So the go part, get ready, get set, and then just go, is start the program. Whether, again, you're doing the calls yourself or you're having a third party do it for you. Just get the phone going, be available to shift or modify things if you need to in order to achieve those results that you've set out in the first place. So those would be the three tips.
Love it. Ready, set, go. Get ready. Know who you're going to call. Know what you're going to say. And when you get set, make sure you have the right mindset, eliminate distractions, and then just go. Just do it. I know we're not there's a well-known shoe company that's got a logo that says just do it. So I love it. Well done. So, yeah. Veronica, Cold Calling Co. has been around for 25 years, which is incredible. You've got a long track history in that business, and you must have come across, hundreds, if not thousands, of stories and situations where you've been able to help people. So, is there anything come to mind that you can share with us?
Well, I do have a very common client type, and that is someone in the financial planning industry, and who particularly uses benefit plans as the way of introducing their service so people can know, like, and trust them. So I did have one particular client who was quite skeptical that it may not produce the results, because he didn't think a third party could represent as well as what he was doing. So I did mention to him that, 27 years ago when I started, that was my first client, was benefit plans. So I was mentioning to him that it's already been done, it does work, and he took a leap of faith and he did it. So the other challenge he had is that there was no way he as an individual could call 1,000 people in a week or 10 days, and we can. So as a result, we, got him something like 80 leads and 12 meetings. And so he was able to then follow up on those and close out of the 12, 2 of them. So that's one story.
Yeah, no, fantastic. Again, it's I can see there's a lot of skepticism. I know so much more than you. How are you going to help? You know what? You got to go back to what is the objective of the campaign. It sounds like this campaign, the objective was to get appointments with qualified leads, people that can buy. And then when you get in front of them, this guy was probably pretty good at understanding on how to close the business once you're in the octagon talking to your prospective clients. But the challenge and what you bring to the table is getting these people into a conversation with them. So that's one thing to get clear. So that's fantastic. I imagine you replicate that success time and time again. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been doing this for the last 25 years, right?
Absolutely. That's the art and science of cold calling.
Love it. The art and the science. Cool. Okay. So, fantastic. So tell me a little bit about Cold Calling Co. What are you guys all about?
Oh, thanks. Well, a brief version is that we are an onshore teleprospecting company, and we have been helping businesses build their pipelines and grow for over 25 years, like you said. So I have a small team of professional telemarketers who work from home, who what they do every day is promote your company in front of your prospects. And they're very excited to do it. And as a result of that, you get leads. So it's a very sort of semi-custom shop that we run. You get to meet the reps, they get to meet you. And so we are sometimes referred to as sort of an outsourced inside sales company promoting your service and putting you in front of your prospective clients, because we start a conversation to introduce you. That's what we do.
Cool. Sounds like a true partnership, right? Something that really works. So, yeah,
And
that's
seamless as well.
fantastic. You make it sound so simple, but you know what? If it was that simple, everybody'd be doing it, and we both know that it doesn't get done. So that's pretty cool. Um, the other part of it, 25 years. Again, I'm stuck on that because you just don't hear that all that much these days, especially for a small niche boutique style company like yours.
Mhm.
So what's your story? Why do you do what you do?
Well, certainly my reason for doing it then might have been different than now. But I do have after finishing university, I wanted to start a business based on something that would always be a need in the market and that's really useful. So something that would have longevity. So when I did work for large corporate companies, I noticed that telemarketing was sort of an underappreciated skill set.
Mhm.
And so when I started Cold Calling Co., I, hire people or have people who work with me who have that skill and want to use it. And they are appreciated, and both by the client and myself. So it's just a small team that gets to do what they love doing all the time in their work. And so that's why I have people who've worked with me for 8 years or 5 years, and new people that come to me through different sources who are experts at it. Of course, on a personal level, and also for my team, there's flexibility in working hours, so we have work-life balance. I love cooking. I love going to the gym 3 times a week with my trainer. And so, it really is a joy to serve in the work or the craft that we do to serve clients, to serve businesses. And last I checked, people still use their phone for inbound for business. So, cold calling is not dead. It's
Yeah.
cool again. And that's what we do.
That's so cool. So you've created a culture, you've created a business that, people want to work for and businesses want to work with. So again, that's outstanding. So Veronica, if people want to get a hold of you, what's the best way to connect with you?
Well, my phone number is 1-866 cold call. Yes, that did come from the 90s. So it's 1-866-265-3989. 3225.
Okay, very cool. So the other thing I remind you viewers that we've got a banner ad below with all of Veronica and Cold Calling Co's contact information. Click the link and you'll reach out and just connect, see what she can do for you, see if it's a fit. So Veronica, that's been great. You've imparted some great tips, some great wisdom about what it is that you do, and thank you. I really enjoyed the interview.
You're welcome. Thanks, everyone.
Right. Hey guys, that's it. That's a wrap for today's episode of Top Dog Tips, no BS expert business advice. Please, if you like this, what you saw, like, comment, share, tell your friends, subscribe to our YYC business channel, and stay tuned for the next episode of Top Dog Tips. Thank you.